Hey, lovely people of YouTube. Today we're going to talk about the difference between a strong vagina and a tight vagina. There's a big difference. Stay tuned for this great video. All right, this topic is very interesting. It has a lot of myths and a lot of misbeliefs that people have about this. The vagina is quite simple, what I'm going to explain, but it's very important to understand. A tight vagina is what young women have. A woman when they're growing older and before they actually have their first sexual encounters, the vagina is very close. The vaginal walls are very close together, and it's very, very tight. When they start having the first relationships, it starts to become a bit more elastic and a bit more flexible. All right. So this is a tight vagina. When the women are young, they have tight vaginas. Even if they have relationships, they have tight vaginas. A strong vagina is a vagina that doesn't have to be tight, but it has strong muscles. It has a strong vaginal and pelvic floor muscles. This is the main difference, and we need to understand this difference because there's people who believe that a woman, after they have babies, they cannot have more good sex, and this is a great misbelief. So it all starts when a woman has a baby. When women have babies is when actually the vagina walls will stretch more than normal. And when a baby is going to come out of vagina, the vagina is going to stretch so that the head and the whole baby can come out of there. So imagine how much it has to stretch and how much it can actually stretch. Once she has the baby, these vaginal walls will come back to the original position. But they don't come all the way back because it's like everything in life. If you take a rubber and you stretch it too much, you overstretch it, it comes back, but it doesn't come back exactly the way it was. And this happens with the vagina, especially if she has 2 or 3 babies. Maybe with one, it's not so much, but after 2, 3, or 4 babies, the vaginal walls will become a bit too elastic and a bit, they will not come back to the original position, all right? But this is not a problem. This is not a problem at all. And there's sex after babies, and you can have incredible sex after babies. So if you don't understand this and you don't know this, you're completely wrong. And I'm talking to guys here. Girls might actually not even know this, but you can have incredible sex after having babies, and it's not a problem at all. So how can we do that? How can we actually have incredible sex and have the vaginal walls to be strong? And this is when we want to get the vaginal walls to be strong and have a strong vagina. We will not have it tight again like it was when we were young, but it can be very, very strong. There's 2 things that you can do. First one, Kegel exercises. I put a link here to a video that I have about Kegel exercises for women. Kegel exercises are great for having your pelvic floor muscles and your PC muscles to be strong. These exercises will get these muscles very strong, so you can actually squeeze your vagina very strong. And you can actually make it as tight as you want. Really, you can make it so tight, and you can give so much pleasure to your man and to yourself if you actually have a good pelvic floor muscle tone. Second thing I recommend to do is do normal exercises. Yoga, Pilates, functional. Those type of exercises are great to strengthen your stomach, to strengthen your abdominal muscles, your butt, and your core muscles, and that's going to give you more strength even to actually squeeze the vagina when you do it. So those 2 things are things that you should do in order to have a strong vagina. You may have heard about the Geishas in Japan. The Geishas in Japan, they were not just prostitutes like many people think, or high-end prostitutes. They were companions, and of course there was sex involved, but you know that they taught them to actually squeeze the vagina, and they were actually experts, and they would give so much pleasure to the men by doing that, and they were very famous for that. They were famous for being really good lovers, like magicians with their vaginas. So one last tip that I want to give you is that if you want to really master this and you want to have a very strong vagina, have as much sex as possible. And do it all the time, and this is the best way to actually work out your vagina, if you can call that. how I recommend to do it, and how these geishas did it when they were taught. First thing is, get your man on the bed, laying up. So you're gonna sit on top of him. He has to have an erection, of course, and you're just gonna sit on top of him, and all you're gonna do is just sit there and squeeze your vagina. Don't do anything else. Don't move any part of your body. Don't try to move your hips. Don't try to move anything. Just feel the vagina squeezing and letting go, squeezing and letting go, okay? He's gonna feel that. Believe me, he's gonna feel that. Maybe at the beginning he's not gonna feel so much, but once you get that PC muscle working very hard and your vagina walls in good tone, he's gonna really feel it. Then you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna keep squeezing, and you're gonna move up and forward and backwards, just like that. And you can do circles with your hips. Just move your hips in a circular motion, all right? Always squeezing. It's an amazing exercise for you. It's an amazing sensation he's going to have, and it's an amazing sensation you are going to have, because you're going to discover something new for you as well. So, talking to the woman here. So, try this, because it's really, really good. And please get out of your head that there's no sex after babies, that your vagina is not the same. If anybody tells you that your vagina is not good anymore to have babies, or there's nothing you can do, and it's wrong. It's completely wrong, and it's a big mistake. So that's it for this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to receive more videos like this. I do it every week. Don't forget to click on there's a link down here where you can actually learn so much more about sex, this great sex course, and a great G-spot orgasm video that you can get there. And I will see you in the next video. 2 thumbs up if you like this one.